Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks. It is Wednesday. It is Hump Day, the 13th of November. We got a little more action to talk about, and we'll get to it here in just a second. But if you guys would take just a second and smash that like button and hit the thumbs up, you know I always appreciate the effort. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's a perfect day. So hit that subscribe button and make sure you ring the bell every time. They'll get notified every time I put up brand new content, although you're kind of getting in the groove and knowing when the videos are coming up. So there you go. Of course, if you need more picks, if you're looking for even more action, I got my premium picks for sale in the description of today's video. So click on that link if you so desire. Great prices, great picks, and yeah, so there you go. Let's talk a little bit about yesterday, shall we? One of those days where your boy swept the board. For the free pick, we had Toledo minus 14.5. Certainly helps where the other team can't score, and that's what happened with Central Michigan as they tried another quarterback that still didn't work. So that's just sorry you're not going bowling this year, Chips. You need a quarterback. And as far as the premium side goes, 3-0 sweep. Our best bet was Kansas minus 5.5. They were up at 6 at halftime, and then they tried to give it away in the second half, but they righted the ship there in the last 2 or 3 minutes and got the cover. We did have a couple of college basketball plays, or another college basketball play as well. We had Radford minus 4.5 over ODU. ODU, terrible defense, and Radford got that one home by double digits. And then we had Ball State Buffalo over 53.5. We only won that one by 45.5 points, as they ended up at 99. Jesus. It did go to overtime, but they were at 90 for the full game. So yeah, they won't all be that easy, but we'll take it. So let's talk about the action here tonight. Looking at the Kent State Miami game, Miami of Ohio, of course. It's going to be an if-then play. All right, I'm going to give you two different options here because you've got a game time decision with quarterback Tommy Olatowski. So why would I pick this game if we don't know? Because whatever happens with him, I love this play, and this is how it's going to work. If he starts, we're going to play the over 45.5. All right. If he can't go, we're going to lay the wood here. And yes, it's a lot. It's 30.5, but I'm not worried about it because, like we saw last night, a team without a quarterback is in a lot of trouble, and Olatowski is that guy. So let's start with the elephant in the room, shall we? There's a possibility Miami of Ohio could get to this number as far as the over goes all by themselves. We talked about how bad the Zips are last week. We faded them. And just to recap, for those of you that didn't happen to see last week's video, here's a couple of brief highlights. They score 15.1 points per game. That's 130th in the league. There's 134 teams, by the way, in FBS. They allow 46 points per game. That is dead last. That is 134th. They average 235.7 total yards. That's last. 74.3 rush yards. That's last. And they give up 526.9 total yards per game. Say it with me. That's last. 263.8 rush yards per game. Yes, it is last. And those are just some stunning numbers on both sides of the ball. I guess the good news for them is they're 124th in passing yards per game. So, yay. Olatowski is actually the third stringer. It was pressed into action when they lost not one, but two quarterbacks against Penn State for the season. One with a torn Achilles and one with a hip injury that he had to actually go to the hospital for after the game. So, in fairness, they did get a really big check from Penn State. So, and, Olatowski's numbers aren't great. 11 TDs, six interceptions, but he is head and shoulders above fourth stringer Ruel Tomlinson, who's completed just 40% of his passes, 0 TDs, and 2 picks. I don't know who the fifth stringer is. I think there's a strong possibility it may be Bronco Devil. So get ready, buddy. Suit up. They might need you. Tomlinson in the last game out went 8 for 18, 62 yards, 0 TDs, and a pick. That's a 1.2 QBR, by the way. I don't necessarily put a lot of stock in QBR, but just for the record, QBRs where 50 is average. All right. And the 62 yards of passing went well with the 52 yards of rushing that the Zips managed on 34 carries. Yes, if you're scoring at home, that's 114 total yards. Guess what? The Redhawks defense gives up fewer points than Ohio did. Ohio's the one we rode last week. This Redhawks defense is better. Like I said, check this one at game time. you're gonna have to tune in to see what's going on. But if Olatowski starts, we're playing the over. If Tomlinson starts, we're taking Miami of Ohio to cover. All right. Hey, I don't know. It's not usually that complicated. I didn't know I was told there'd be no math, no if then. So thanks for watching, guys. Let's go out and have some fun tonight. Let's make some money and win, lose, or draw on this complicated play. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care, and we'll see you then.